Well, here we are again. I bet you saw the thumbnail and thought, oh, this has to be connected to Wings or SBI. And yes, there is a connection, but this is bigger than that. This video had to be rushed out because Take Us North isn't just another indie darling that happens to be tied to Wings or Sweet Baby. It's something much more significant. By the time we're done, you'll understand why they tried to keep this buried. Why they were afraid of the truth getting out. Because this time, it doesn't just stop at a controversial consulting firm. This time, it goes all the way to the top. Buckle up. Hello, and what is going on, everybody? It is Master of the TDS, and I'm joined by my lovely wife,
Riding Raven, and welcome back to Gothic Therapy.
And tonight, we're cutting straight to the chase. We are here to talk about Take Us North, the debut project of Anima Interactive. So what is Take Us North? On the surface, it looks like just another artsy indie, a narrative survival light about struggle and resilience. But when you strip away the PR gloss, the premise is kind of blunt. You play as a coyote, a smuggler, guiding migrants illegally across the US-Mexico border.
That's right. You don't just hear stories of immigration, you role-play the process of sneaking people across. It's a game that gamifies human smuggling and dresses it up as empathy.
And this isn't some fringe itch.io project. This was funded, promoted, and polished with institutional backing. Microsoft put it on stage, major accelerators boosted it, and the studio behind it, Anima Interactive, openly markets itself as socially conscious, as if the label makes the message untouchable.
But it's not subtle. The game glorifies illegal immigration, turns border crossings into player choice, and pushes a political narrative under the banner of, quote, storytelling innovation.
And that alone would make Take Us North controversial enough. But what makes it explosive is who else is standing right behind it. Take Us North didn't just appear out of nowhere. It wasn't some scrappy passion project that clawed its way to attention. This thing was funded, curated, and hand-delivered into the spotlight by the same players we've been following for months.
And look who's crawled out of the grave. Our old friends at Wings Interactive. Hi, Wings. You know, the studio's so terrified of daylight, they deleted large portions of their website when we exposed their connections to Landfall Games.
They did say they would come back when it was safer, but maybe they should have waited a bit longer.
Regardless, they are back from the dead, rotting but somehow still twitching. And Audrey LaPrince herself, their co-founder, came out personally to bless Take Us North.
Remember when Audrey deleted her LinkedIn for a time and claimed that we were a Gamergate harassment campaign?
Ah, good times.
But this game wasn't just pushed by Wings. Microsoft's Xbox poured money into it, and Clever Endeavour Games poured money into it.
And conveniently, Clever Endeavour is also the bankroll behind Wings' 2025 Elevate program.
Wings wanted to fund more games that get peak numbers in the hundreds of players, but somehow are deserving of up to $500,000 in project funding.
Can you say money laundering?
So let's spell it out. Microsoft bankrolls it, Clever Endeavour bankrolls it, Wings endorses it, and Wings, as we've proven, is glued to Sweet Baby Inc. by having Kim Belair as a former board member.
And I've also been on the advisory board of a few funding bodies, including the Wings Fund, which specializes in grants for women and marginalized people working in games and funding projects that come to us through there.
That's not coincidence. That's a pipeline.
A pipeline pumping rot. And it would be almost funny if it wasn't so grotesque, because the more you exhume, the more you realize this thing was buried for a reason.
Probably because something stinks. And if that smells bad enough, hold on, because this one didn't just stay inside gaming. They took it way beyond.
How beyond, you ask? All the way to the United Nations.
No, you didn't hear Raven incorrectly. Take Us North didn't just get money, it got paraded on the global stage.
As in the United Nations stage, just 9 months ago as a demo codenamed the American Dream.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Because nothing says the American dream like illegally crossing the Mexican-American border in a video game and calling it a social commentary.
Just picture it. A game about sneaking people illegally across the border, spotlighted at the same institution that supposedly enforces international law. That isn't just irony. That is a corpse in a wedding dress stumbling down the aisle and everyone clapping like it's beautiful.
And when an analogy for your game seems like it's making a mockery of the corpse bride, this becomes a bit more personal. Because when Microsoft bankrolls it, when Wings and Clever Endeavour prop it up, and when Sweet Baby's fingerprints are on the network, suddenly this isn't just controversial, it's untouchable.
Untouchable until now. Because what they thought was buried, we just dug up, dragged it to the daylight, and nailed to the front gate for everyone to see.
That was a metaphor. Put down the hammer.
Now,
Take Us North isn't just a game. It's the pipeline exposed. From Wings to Sweet Baby to Xbox to the UN. And if you think this is still just indie devs telling stories, then you haven't been paying attention.
Sweet Baby may have dropped off the radar, and Wings may have all but flown away. But Take Us North has made it clear.
Our work isn't done yet. And this is still just the tip of the iceberg.
Like the video, break the algorithm spell, share with your crew. Escape mind's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure.